Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about a plugin which has just been released, which is named Ask Your Database for Matomo Analytics. So first of all, I would like to thank Sheldon Niu, who is the guy who developed Ask Your Database. And I would like to thank Ronan Hello, who is the guy who developed the Matomo plugin for Ask Your Database. So what is Ask Your Database? It's a AI SaaS service which allow you to query a database, okay, so the main database such as MySQL, with AI, the AI model being ChatGPT. Okay, so that's a proprietary solution using proprietary model in order to be able to take advantage of AI. So it's a very recent solution, and what I like in this one is it is straightforward. So you just create an account and Ask Your Database, either you pay or either you use it as a trial, and then you enter the name of your chatbot, then you choose the model that you want, then you choose the type of database that you want to use. Then over here, I'm not going to disclose those information, but this is where you link it to your Matomo MySQL database, and then you can start to query it straight away, and you can as well use your own documentation in order to enrich the training modeling. So this is typically what the chatbot is doing, so allowing anyone to be able to use some sentences and directly query Matomo about it. If you go over here in chatbot, you can get information about how to integrate the chatbot. But as those information were for Next.js, it wasn't suitable in order to create a plugin for Matomo. So what Ronan did is that he developed the full integration that you can easily find out if you go on the marketplace of Matomo. If you go over here, you will get the list of all the different plugins for Matomo, including Ask Your Database, and you can get an access to the repository of it. So this repository is the one of the plugin for Matomo for Ask Your Database. If you would like Ask Your Database to be improved, that's more to Sheldon that you need to contact with through askyourdatabase.com. But when it comes to the plugin in itself, this is where it is, okay? So basically, once the plugin is installed, what you will have an access to is the general settings, because let's say the billing part or invoicing part, in all cases, it's more like the super user is going to enter them. And as well, here you have an access to the full database, which means that's definitely not the kind of plugin that you install for cloud instance in which you're going to have some other user who have access to different websites. Okay. So you enter over here the secret key that you will find within Ask Your Database. If you go within the integration part, you will get your credential. Then you get over here the name and the email, which are as well the two information that you need in addition to the credential in order for it to work. When you do so, and when the plugin is activated, then you can start to use Ask Your Database, and then you can ask to query it. So give me a raw evolution of the Firefox browser over the last week. Okay, so here is kind of a complex query. So to provide the revolution of the Firefox browser, we would typically need to access data related. Okay, so here that's interesting. Here, the answer which is given by the model is telling me that he probably don't know enough the structure of my database to be able to give me this. So here, this is where we need to go back into Ask the database, edit it, and then copy and paste over here the question that I'm asking, and then find out what is the right SQL query so that in the long term, the documentation will be big enough that the number of time when the answer is not satisfactory will be enough. So let's make something more simple. How many visits using the browser Firefox did I get over the last 7 days? Here, normally, as the request is kind of simple, I should normally get, okay, so did not return any results. Okay, let's see. Okay, so tell me from the 1st of July to the 7th of July, how many visits I got on my website. Okay, so here I get the number. Okay, how many from Google Chrome and how many visits were using Firefox and how many were using Google Chrome and make a pie chart. So, okay. Okay, so unfortunately, it's not able to fetch them. So I'm going to make something which is more simple. How many visits I got from Bing and how many contributors make a pie chart from this data. I'm going to precise June 2024. Okay. So here I got it. Okay. So instead of percent rate, the exact number of visits. Okay, so as you can see, it's making it. So I know that it's kind of not 100% perfect, but what you have to understand is like, ask your database cannot understand straight away how the database of Matomo is structured. And the only way that you can fix the non-answers that we got over here and over here is to extend the documentation, which is over here with probably hundreds of questions and requests. Those questions and requests will be the same, whatever Matomo instance that you have, which means that my point is like what is lacking to the AI is a full documentation. But this documentation is an ongoing work, which let's say belong to either the Matomo team or the community or whatever. And the bigger this documentation is, the more reliable will be the AI, and then we can start to take advantage of the great technology, which is AI, in order to build up exactly what we want. But typically here, I can give you another example. For example, creating custom reports. So create me a table report with the source of traffic in the first column, the browser in the second, the country in the third, make the total in the force, and I want those data for June 2024. Okay, and let's see what's gonna happen. But if we can get it, it means that yes, we can. Yes, you see. So you can start to create, in fact, some custom reports which are making, let's say, what we really want. So that's pretty impressive. I know that this is just the beginning, and that example that I gave were not like 100% perfect. But I have the feeling that we are starting to enter into a new era when it comes to web analytics, when people will be able to make their own query, then get recommendation, and then afterwards we can even think even a level deeper, which is based on those data. We can also tell the AI to take some actions on other information systems. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.